So the semester is moving very quickly, and we're already just past the halfway point. We've done a lot to really understand our topic, and we've spent some time talking about how to critique literature and how to find research through a variety of different databases. And now you're probably starting to collect so many articles that you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now, and that wouldn't be unusual. One of the things I want to say at this point is that this is an ongoing process. So this class is designed to help you create a product that will continue to grow, evolve, and eventually find a place in your dissertation. So some of the work that you're doing now, for those of you who are on the dissertation doctoral track, you've already begun to write your dissertation. Some of what you're writing this term will drop right into that work. For the rest of you, you're working on your specialist project or thesis. This product is going to be part of that final product as well. You're really getting to that part where you're getting work done, and you're beginning to actually do writing instead of just collecting research. So because you're making that transition, this is also the time when it can be particularly overwhelming because it's such a big project. So for this week, your task is to continue to collect research and to go through that research and make decisions about which pieces are good fits for your research questions and which may not be, and to continue to critique the literature and to start to craft some narrative around it. So I posted a video blog recently that walked through some of the elements of a good lit review, and you have samples of literature reviews and what they look like in their totality, so what the big picture starts to look like. We're gonna do a few things this week that I just want to recap for you. So we're gonna continue to do those critiques. You're gonna continue to search databases for good articles. You're gonna start to craft some narrative, and to do all of those things, we need to talk about time management and the writing process a little bit more. So we've had some of that conversation already, but this week I'm going to ask you in your discussion post to spend some time talking about your process as a writer. And when we think about the process of writing, it's not just simply about the technical skills that are required to put together a large project, but also things like time management skills and space management skills. And that's something that's often ignored. So how do you think about your writing space? How do you carve out a space that's private? How do you communicate with people in your life about the work that you're doing and your needs during this time of writing? And how responsive are they to what your needs are? At this stage of life, there's so many things to balance, and many of you have already been feeling perhaps overextended with family and a job that's quite big, and some days can blow up and become even bigger than a normal day. So how do we integrate one more thing into that process, and a pretty big thing at that? It shouldn't be ignored that these issues of communication and time and space and building a support network are skills you need to learn as well. And so we'll spend some time talking about that in class and trying to share ideas with each other, learn from what other people have done who have already done this successfully, and then we'll also spend some time talking about the big picture to come. So now that you've waded into this process a little bit, it'll be a good opportunity for us to have a conversation about the entire doctoral process and what are some of the elements that are coming up in your book, The Portable Dissertation Advisor. How do those translate into the experience that you're going to have here? And I'll try to help you understand that a little better. In our Illuminate session, I'll answer some questions and hopefully get everybody feeling a little bit more comfortable about this big project you've ever undertaken and what all entails. And we'll get into some details about that as well, not just big picture stuff, but some of the details about how you work with a committee and how you put that committee together, what the role of the committee is, how you will be working with each other as a cohort, what some of the classes are that are available down the road, and how you select classes or how they're selected for you, all those types of things. We'll spend a little time working through, and that's a continual process, but just a little bit of advising for you to get off on the right foot. So that's the plan for the week. A lot of it is independently driven. So a lot of it is you working on your project and getting support from me and others. But I just wanted to give you a sense of where we're headed. So best of luck as you continue to work on your critiques and literature review. And I look forward to seeing you online.